Hello everybody, welcome to a video on my channel. This is I was thinking about ideas of what to do. And as you can hear, I'm not feeling the best. My sinuses and stuff are acting up. So I think I'm on the mend, but such is life. But I'm doing a video now on just albums that I really like in my collection. Um, it might be a series. I don't know. Again, I'm trying to think of videos that provide some sort of meaningful content, and I'm just trying to figure out the direction I want to go with my channel. But in the meantime, we'll have to settle for this. Today, I want to talk about my favorite album of 2021. Came out May 21st on Whispering Pines Records, and that is Long Lost by Lord Huron. Now, this is Lord Huron's fourth record, their most recent, unless you count a soundtrack record that the lead singer Ben Schneider put together. But this is just a wonderful record. I know my buddy Jason Arsenault really loves this record as well. It's a piece that you're supposed to be sitting down and listening to without interruption. And actually, they give you a little disclaimer on the bottom here, which is not focusing, but it says this recording is intended to be enjoyed in sequence and without interruption. Um, I think this is almost a near perfect record. Um, it's one of those records that is atmospheric. It contains some depth in the lyrics. It has these like transitional little spoken word interludes, and it's set up like you're listening to a variety show on a radio station. So like you have a 22-second interlude, you have a 5-second, you have a 24 second, and then you have like other little like pieces in the background that make it seem like it is a radio broadcast. This is one of the few albums that I have multiple copies of simply because I love the record that much. There are not different pressings. There are not, this and that. It's just, one of those records that I wanted several versions of. So this is one of my two vinyl copies here. This is, it doesn't really say where, which is like the, alternate sites that you can get this from. Like a lot of times a different site will have a different color variant, etc. But just to show some of the artwork, it shows, these fake bands and these fake titles of these different records that are supposedly also out on this record label. And they all have the motif of like the musician with kind of a blurry face. There's no physical features in the face. And you open it up to this beautiful gatefold there. And it's cool. I mean, if you don't know Lord Huron, they're an art band, I would say. Ben Schneider was an artist before he was a musician, if I remember correctly. And all of his albums with Lord Huron seem to carry a similar theme. A lot of loneliness, a lot of despair, lost love, that sort of thing. It's just a really cool sound that he's kind of established on his records. This particular variant has this cool like sherbet color, almost like this swirl. But you can see also that the credits are here, blah blah blah. But each song, I mean each of the records kind of has like their little like description, like it's like like a real studio. So like these are all fake records, kind of like what the Wilburys did on the Trump and Wilburys albums. But I mean the songs on here too. It starts with this intro called "The Moon Doesn't Mind." It's kind of just like this old like Western ballad almost. Mine Forever, great kind of swelling vocals on there. Again, he's got this great voice, kind of with like a doesn't it's not quite an effect on his voice, but he's got like a lot of like echo on his voice, similar to like My Morning Jacket, maybe with Jim James, or even some Chris Isaac. I've heard them compared to. Um, Love Me Like You Used to. Again, one of those like, you know, longing kind of songs. The song Long Lost is just like this beautiful atmospheric kind of tune as well. But Drops in the Lake, beautiful 20 long years. I mean, all of these songs are just like they flow together. They sound better when played back to back to back. Um, not Dead Yet's kind of like a more of an upbeat tune. But the song I Lied on here featuring Alison Pontier, just an absolutely gut wrenching tune. Um, essentially talks about, you know, um, telling somebody that you love them in a relationship. You're getting toward the end of the relationship. You know that it's not going to work out, but you still say I love you because it's almost like routine in the relationship. When in reality, uh, you know it's going to end. But it's kind of like, you're walking out the door and they say I love you and you say I love you, but in a very harsh sense you're lying to them because it's over. But what's great is that from the perspective of both of the singers on the tune, um, they're both saying the same thing. When Allison's voice comes in, she talks about reading a letter by the lake. She's crying, but they were tears of joy. My chains were finally broke. Just it's just like one of the most gut wrenching breakup songs that I've ever heard. Definitely my favorite song of 2021. One of my favorite songs ever. Probably my favorite song by Lord Huron. Hard to say, but check that song out if you haven't, and that will kind of give you a vibe for the rest of the record. This is another copy that I have. Again, nothing different about the cover, nothing different about the liner notes or any such thing, but this color variant, it's kind of like a blue and tan, kind of matches my sweatshirt, but it's very, very cool. So check out Long Lost, check out Lord Huron. I probably did a terrible job at describing this record, but this record means a lot to me. I want people to know about it. If you watch my channel at all, I talk about it all the time. So yeah, go check it out. Check out Lord Huron. They're on my bucket list of people to see live. I've never seen them. And I should say also, the record ends with this. The fourth side of the vinyl is called this. The title of the track is called Time's Blur. And it's like a 14-minute just like ambient, like atmospheric instrumental. And there's slight like glimpses of like some of the other songs that are in the background. But it's very much like it's taken like the song and it's almost like it's like drifting it off to sea and leaving traces of it up on the beach, but it's blurry. You can't make it out anymore on the beach. So really, really cool. And again, even if you listen to it on vinyl, that's one side, is that very last track. I would recommend listening to it. It might seem a little pretentious, but it works by pulling the album out and just expanding on everything that you just heard, over the last, 35, 40 minutes, however long the record is. So, yeah, let me know what y'all think. I know my buddy Jason will appreciate this. Matthew Street, he's also a fan. So anybody else, let me know if you like Lord Huron. Let me know if you have this record. Again, apologies for kind of my foggy brain. I'm on a lot of cold meds and fighting off some sinus stuff. But anyway, let me know what y'all think. Thanks to all the subscribers. Appreciate y'all. In the meantime, y'all be good. Take care. And we'll talk to you in the next one. Bye now.